Good morning, students. Our today's chemistry topic is abnormal molar mass. So, here you can see qualitative properties are applicable only to those solutions which do not undergo association or dissociation. So, qualitative properties are only applicable to non-electrolyte solutions which do not undergo dissociation or association, but there are some particular aqueous solutions which undergo dissociation, like acids HCl, bases NaOH, and salt NaCl. These undergo dissociation completely or in some small extent in the solution. So as they dissociate, as we can take the example NaCl is dissociated into Na positive and Cl. You can see after dissociation one molecule of NaCl is converted into one Na positive and one Cl negative. So it means in the product there are two particles, in the reactant there is one particle, and we all know qualitative properties totally depends upon the number of particles. Qualitative properties totally depend upon the number of particles. So as there is a dissociation occur, number of particles increases, and as the number of particle increases, so qualitative properties also increasing, the value of qualitative properties also increases, and number of particles increases, value of qualitative property increases. So as qualitative properties has an inverse relationship with molecular mass, so qualitative properties, the value of qualitative properties are increasing, so the value of molecular mass decreases. So it means if we want to calculate the mass of KCl, as the number of particles becomes double, because KCl has 1 and K positive and Cl, that is product, has 1 plus 1 2. So number of particles are getting doubled, value of qualitative properties also double, and the molecular mass is reduced to half. So the molecular mass is reduced to half than the expected value. So on the same way, if there is association occur, so the particles or ions get reduced. That there are 10 number of particles, so 10 particles in the reactant side, and after association it becomes 5. Let us suppose 1 plus 1, so 10 particles, A positive, B negative, there are 10, so 5 A positive, 5 B negative, they combine with each other to form total of 5 AV particles. So as the number of particles decreases, qualitative properties decreases, molecular mass increases. So whenever there is a dissociation, molecular mass decreases, and if there is association, molecular mass increases. So here you can see the definition of abnormal molecular mass: when the molecular mass of a substance determined by studying any of the qualitative property comes out to be different from the theoretical expected value, the substance is said to show abnormal molecular mass. It means different means either it is increases or decreases. You can see some cases. There are 3 cases when the abnormal masses are found. When the solution is non-ideal, that is solution is not dilute, and other one when association occur and or dissociation occur. So there are 3 cases in which abnormal masses are found. Next topic is Van't Hoff factor. Van't Hoff factor is just the ratio of the experimental value to the calculated value of the qualitative properties. So it is experimental value of the qualitative property to the calculated value of the qualitative property is known as Van't Hoff factor. Experimental value upon calculated value, or you can say observed value upon normal value. It is represented by I, and it can be write as MC upon M naught. MC is calculated molecular mass and M naught is observed molecular mass. So again, modified expression of qualitative properties, you can see qualitative properties relative lowering of vapor pressure is P naught minus Ps upon P naught is equal to x2. Now we add I in front of it, This is in accordance with want of factor. So all the colligative properties are advanced or modified with the help of I, that is want of factor. Now calculation of degree of dissociation or association. So degree of dissociation is defined as the fraction of total substances that undergo dissociation. It means number of moles dissociated upon total number of moles taken. This is known as degree of dissociation, is represented by alpha. You can see here, if we have A, it is dissociated into n ions. So if we have 1 mole of A and alpha is the degree of dissociation, 1 mole of A and alpha is the degree of dissociation, so the number of undissociated molecules are 1 minus alpha, and n alpha is the mole of ions. N alpha is the mole of n alpha moles of ions are there. So then the total number of moles can be 1 plus n minus 1 alpha. So we calculate now want of factor. This is our calculated value. We put it as 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus n minus 1 into alpha, and the observed value is, or the calculated value or the normal value is 1, because we take 1 in the front. So here, as we solved it, we find the value of alpha as I minus 1 upon n minus 1. And if we want to calculate the molecular mass, so I can be mc upon m naught. Here, put this value of I in the equation of alpha. After putting, we get the value of alpha as mc minus m naught upon m naught into n minus 1. Second point is calculation of degree of association. Association is the fraction of total number of substances which exist in the form of associated molecules, or you can say total number of moles associated upon total number of moles taken. So here n moles of A are there and they associate together to form AN. You can write, if we took 1 mole in the starting and alpha is the degree of dissociation, so the total number of moles, or you can say number of moles of A left is 1 minus A, and number of moles of AN that is associated is alpha upon n. In the association we divide it by n, in the dissociation we multiply it with n. So alpha upon n. Now total number of moles is 1 minus alpha plus alpha upon n. Alpha upon n. So now I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha upon n upon 1. After solving it, we get the value of alpha as 1 minus I into n upon n minus 1. Now as we already know, I is equal to mc upon m naught. Put the value of I in this equation. So we get the answer as alpha is equal to m naught minus mc upon m naught into n upon n minus 1. So this is all for today. Thank you for joining the class. All the numericals you have to do in the, so do the all numericals. So first chapter is completed today. This will come in your PA1 exam. So start studying. Thank you.